Okay, these are the keywords to learn for the KS3 cell biology unit. A plant cell component that surrounds the cell providing support. So if you've got a plant cell, okay, there's your plant cell, right, and it's the area around the outside, cell wall. The smallest functional unit in an organism, okay, so the building blocks of life, that's kind of like the standard definition of a cell. Plant cell component where photosynthesis takes place. So within your actual plant cell, and obviously this isn't a fully drawn plant cell, where photosynthesis takes place is chloroplasts. A measure of the number of particles, so that's kind of how many there are, of a substance in a given volume. Okay, so if you have your Vimto weak and you have your Vimto strong, you're talking about concentration. The movement of liquid or gas particles from a high concentration to a place of low concentration, and it's a passive process. Okay, there is a bigger definition for that. That is then diffusion. A tail-like structure that allows bacteria to move. Okay, so what you've got is you've got your prokaryote and you've got little tails sticking out the end there. Okay, that is a flagellum. Not all of them have them. A plant cell that contains chloroplasts where photosynthesis takes place. Leaf. Okay, there are some in the stem, but the leaf is the best. Those small details can be seen clearly. Microscope. An animal cell that transmits electrical impulses around the body. Nerve cell. A cell component that controls the cell and contains genetic material. That's your nucleus. So what I could do is I could draw on there a nucleus. Carefully looking at an object or process is an observation. Now, it's quite clear that what you've got to do is you've got to think about looking at. If you're looking at something, it's an observation. Living things are all organisms. An animal cell that transports oxygen. Okay, there's only one cell in the body that transports oxygen, and that's a red blood cell. A plant cell that takes in water and minerals from the soil. Okay, they are root hair cells. And interestingly, they don't have chloroplasts because they're underneath the ground. A cell whose shape and structure enable it to perform a particular function. Specialized cell, like your root hair cell, like your red blood cell, like some of the others that we talked about before. Nerve cell. A cell containing male genetic material, male sperm, consisting of just one cell. So cell, uni, means one. The plant cell component that contains cell sap and helps the cell keep the cell firm. Okay, that's that big area in the middle that contains your cell sap, is then your vacuole. Now they are the main sort of key words for the cell biology unit for Key Stage 3. When you get into Key Stage 4, there'll be considerably more. Now what you've got to do is you've got to test yourself. So on the next 2 slides, what there's going to be is going to be blank, and you need to write down the answers, right, that would go in the spaces. Right, now once you've done that, hopefully you got them all right, okay? And if you did get them all right, there's no harm in testing yourself again. And if you didn't get them all right, then what you need to do is you literally just need to do it again, and you need to keep repeating until you know all of the keywords. Right, so you're done. So now what you should do is you should know all the keywords for cell biology, and remember, they're the words that you then write into your exam paper.